Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. As the recording time of 7:59 a.m. on the Pacific time. Again, I'm on the West Coast. I'm in LA for the LA Tech Week. And on Monday this morning, across the spectrum, I would say we are, collectively relatively mixed bag, but leaning more towards downward pressure. Looking on a daily perspective right now, you can see that clearly we've leaped down from the $2,050 mark as we try to reach to the next level of resistance slash support. And when you break that, you obviously glide down to the next level of resistance, which is 1850. And what's driving the negativity this morning so far? And sorry, I just want to apologize for my mic quality, and you don't see my face because I only have one MacBook with my AirPods, and I'm actually in my Airbnb right now. I actually have a meeting right now, but I postponed it by like 20 minutes. Hopefully, I can get this out of the way, and also give you guys an update when I know that I'm already really late. I typically post 3 hours earlier, right? But I got up pretty late last night. I got home around I would say around 12 p.m. Pacific time. So technically that's like 3 a.m. on the Eastern time for myself. So I haven't slept in a while, but luckily, I guess my body is able to kind of acclimate, and I'm doing just fine. But appreciate you for your patience and your support. So with respect to going back to the topic, so the key catalyst today on the macro perspective is really coming from the key retail earnings from Walmart and Home Depot. Seems out on a high level, the expectations in comparisons to Wall Street is a kind of a mixed bag. They did beat the expectations on the top line perspective. Outlook is still kind of foreshadowing some negativity going forward with higher inflationary pressure. They do plan on doing some like corporate adjustments with respect to reducing their human capital front to alleviate their balance sheets a little bit more, and also you sustain their profit margin going forward, right? So with that negative news, this is an okay news. It's not terrible. It's not positive. But I would say it's still pointing more of a negative spectrum. So allowing for us to kind of glide back down to the next level. But on a technical perspective, we've been talking about this for quite some time, right? On the technical front, on the MACD, we've been quite extended. We're about to form a death cross on a daily. And at the same time, we've been quite extended, right? Reaching a 70 out of 70 on the RSI scale on the 13th, so only 3 days ago. Now leaping down to 63 out of 70, just comfortably laying at the next level of support, right? So as we form a death cross, we're obviously going to see lower levels. So seeing like 1750 all the way down to a level of support 1350 to even somewhere around like 1550 would be impossibility, right? As we get normalized, right? And I think we need to, especially we have crossed up for quite some time now. Weekly is also showing some signs of negativity now. So like seeing some more sell down back to more of a normalized level. Monthly obviously is a little bit more dragged out, but daily and weekly perspective are quite bearish. So seeing lower levels to next levels of resistance and technical support, again, right, with respect to 1650, 1450, and all the way down to 1250 as well. And then for Bitcoin, I would say we're quite elongated, right? You can see that we've been extended quite dramatically. And this is across the spectrum. One is on the technical chart, right? You can see that we're very dragged up, and the next level of reach up is going to be somewhere around 26,500. Right now, we farmed a golden cross for quite some time, ever since the 24th of June. So now you need to kind of look for a cross section down. At the same time, with respect to the RSI, you are quite extended. You got canceled out so many times, right? 60 out of 70. So seeing some levels to come down on a daily is very, very logical. On a weekly perspective, you could see that we're quite elongated, but I would say Bitcoin might have a little bit more bullishness. Knowing the fact that we just crossed recently, and at the same time, we're still relatively not the most overbought or oversold. We're quite depleted still. So it's Bitcoin's a little bit more bullish than Ethereum. And across the other altcoin side of the house, I would say we're quite comparable in terms of trading on a similar pattern and technical spectrum. But if you follow our Patreon, you will know the breakdown more clearly. Okay, it's a quicker one today. Apologies, I am in traveling, and obviously when I'm traveling, I'm in like in between schedules. I'm also like adjusting for time zone difference. It's definitely taking a little bit of a challenge. But I appreciate you for your support and have a good rest of the day. I know today is it's technically a Tuesday now, right? I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's Tuesday now. But felt like a weekend yesterday. But I appreciate you and have a good day. Take care. Bye.